What does it take for a game to be truly unplayable? Could it be that you can't stand the graphics? Could it be the gameplay? Or perhaps the physics that are atrocious? Can developers or publishers' sin be forgiven? I may or may not answer these and more questions when we talk about more bad publishers to not buy from. I am tired, disheveled. It is still hot here, even though it's already autumn here in Brazil. Once again, perfect to talk about bad publishers not to buy from, and bad games. Don't buy those games. Let's start with Crazy Car. Ooh, it's a game. It's an art for colors, for scenes, for cars. This one I will not be playing the music because I don't want to get copyrighted or something like that. These guys would probably try to strike my channel or something like that if they hear that I'm bad mouthing them. Who knows? Because this dev, Apilo, or is it Apollo? Aplilo? Something like that. There's an I somewhere and a couple else. This guy had this game initially at $6. Then it was bumped up to $200. Here you will see the price in reais because I'm from Brazil, once again. This price is outrageous. Do not buy from this dev. He's discount baiting. He bumps up the price so that when it's discounted, he gives 90%, 95% discount. Oh, it's so good the discount here. You have 90% bundle with all of his games. Oh, it's a pillow. Yeah, now I can see clearly. All of his games with only $300, only $100 price. Yeah, sure. The other two games are The First Trust of God. They seem to be kinda low effort and just not worth it. They even have DLC. You can buy just the images and music for the game you are buying. Yeah, it's art, alright. It's the equivalent of someone trying to sell you organs in an alleyway and pass it up as art. Don't get this. Don't get anything from this dev. Apilo. Very dishonest. I even talked about it. Let's reopen. Where's my curator? We have. I am right down at the bottom with exactly 0 followers. If you could follow me, I will not follow myself. If you could follow me as a creator, I try to post about games that I played. Some of them will end up in videos here on this channel. If you don't know me, hello, my name is Felipe Pereira Sebioni, and this channel is the FPS Factor, where I take a good look at various games that I enjoy and think they deserve to have all their aspects looked into. If I think the game is bad, I usually don't talk about it, but sometimes it's good to say, oh, don't buy this kind of games, they're very bad. But do follow me here, give a like to this video, subscribe to the channel if you aren't. I have a whole 18 subscribers. Let's bump these numbers up a little bit, shall we? Meanwhile, let's take a look at other games that you should not be buying. For example, Wrong Bullet. Low effort. Once again, you just have this place you can be. This is the only location of this game. You just shoot the enemies all around you and collect these small gems. That's all this game serves. But that's not the problem. This would be, a small project worth maybe $1, but if you have seen my videos, we have lots of good games for $1. For example, the whole Tori series and everything else that the wonderful developer Ciactro makes. It's worth even more actually than $1. But Ciactro sells it for $1. So if you compare that to this is wrong. It's as the name suggests. But the main problem here is that it's another dishonest developer. If you've seen my last video about this, you know that this guy also bumped up the price of the games from $1 to $30 or even $40. That's for discount baiting. Once again, in the last video I talked about this game, Sus Virus Amogus. As you can see, it tries to ride on the coast of Among Us, a very successful game with only this environment to play in. The doors open, enemies come in, you shoot at them, that's it. Low effort, IP stolen, discount baiting. These are all very bad. It's all a very bad look. The guy also have some. Where is it in? Also has some platformers. Seems to be a little bit better in terms of graphical fidelity. Not fidelity, art style. Graphical fidelity doesn't matter that much in games. As long as it's not just a little point in the screen, you can do whatever graphical style you prefer. And whoever wants to buy it, will buy it. But some things are best not being bought, such as this. Because this also was bumped up in price from 99 cents to $40, if I'm not mistaken, this one. It's either 30 or 40. But when I asked the question at the beginning, can a developer things be forgotten, be forgiven? I was talking about this dev because there's a new development. I'm really actually tired. Because if you see the newest releases that took place in 20th of February of this year, 2025, you see that the price is a bit different. It's less than 5% of what it was. Meaning, here, 349 reais is equivalent to $1. So these games, this last batch of games are $1. Now, will this developer raise the price later so that they can be discount bait, or will the developer perhaps have a character arc, be a better person, and lower back the other games to $1 and, try to do things the right way. Because if you look at the last game, it's not so bad. It has potential, I'd say. It's not the best looking game that could be, but the background's nice, the environment is competent, it is samey, it's all the same environment, same background, everything, but perhaps it could be savage. Let's keep an eye on this dev to see how this story develops. If it becomes the case that something changes, I'll make a video for you guys, okay? Meanwhile, let's take a look at the next game that you should not be buying. Oh, it's a new release. You know why you shouldn't be buying this game. Just don't. Let's skip next. Tomato Jones. Here we have one that at first sight looks to be a nice small indie game. It's a physics-based 3D platformer with some really nice graphics. Actually, they're slightly cel-shaded. I do love this graphical style. Actually, it's this and the humorous overtone that lead me to pick up this one and the sequel, Tomato Jones 2. They were very cheap. Also, they are Brazilian games, so I always try to give a chance to Brazilian games, see if they have some appeal, if they are nice, if I can recommend them in my good look at series, or at least the ones. For example, I have a whole video of Brazilian games. Go take a look after this one. Take a look at my other videos. As I said, subscribe, watch them all, share with your friends. I need some help to make the channel grow. I need momentum. This game also needs good momentum because it doesn't have it. That's the problem with this game. This is not a game that's, oh, it has bad business practices. The game is cheap to begin with. Right now, this whole developer or publisher collection is at a heavy discount. If you want to check it out, I won't say, oh, don't buy, no way, never buy it from this dev. But I warn you, this physics, they will go against you as you play. You will fall off the stage. You will, for example, these minecart sections, they would be very nice if the cart didn't suddenly, without warning or anything going wrong, just stop leaning forward, back, or just fall off the stage or tossing you out with no explanation. Your jump, you are a tomato, so you are kinda squishy. It's a ball game. I love ball games. You are a squishy ball. This had everything to be a wonderful game, if only the physics were better. When you also enter the game for the first time, you have a mobile style level select with each level having 3 stars, and then you have to collect the stars. It didn't need that. This could be maybe a mobile game originally, no idea. Maybe if they try to do a reboot of the series, they could do it in another engine, perhaps a good one. Then I'll check it out, because I like the concept. I like the gameplay style. I like the graphics. Also, the sound is kind of bad. They took probably licensed music, but it doesn't fit at all with the game. This is a plain bad game. If you want to check it out, do check it out, but I wouldn't recommend it. We have so much good stuff on Steam. This could be one of them. This developer has a lot of games. I tried 2 others, Tomato Jones 2, which has the exact same physics, unfortunately. Oh, maybe it got better. No, it didn't. It's the same thing, same type of music also. And I tried this little gem here. I also have here, don't need to click on that. The Next Door. It's a walking simulator game. You just walk around, sometimes solve light puzzles, and have a pretentious story. In this case, it's very, very, very light. You have to imagine what's going on in the developer's head. As you can see here in the trailer, if the trailer is bad, don't bother with the game. It is extremely choppy. It plays like a PowerPoint presentation. For a game of this caliber, released in 2016, it shouldn't be the case. My PC is from 2017, so this game launched unoptimized for PCs of that time. Very bad, very bad. The graphics are actually kind of nice. You can see some from here, from the first parts of the trailer. You have some pre-rendered graphics, lovely water. You have here the walls, some are pre-rendered. You have some spaces that are just pictures moved about. You have some newer CG sculpts, but the gameplay is kinda bad, you know. It's, if you take, for example, a very fitting comparison, in this case is the Stanley Parable. It is a walking simulator, but you have the narrator to interact with. It is humorous. It has a nice story with loads of paths to choose. And if you check out the start of the game, there's a lovely office space, ripe for the taking, because this game stole, actually, the first part. I can't believe how bold these guys are. They stole the office assets from the Stanley Parable. Here it is. They just changed it all to gray, took out a couple of things, added a couple other things, and tried to pass off as a place of their own. Either that, or they bought these assets and they are shared. They are pre-made assets, and the Stanley Parable used them, or someone stole the assets and sold it, and these guys bought it. But the Stanley Parable, the original one, is from 2013. This game is from 2016, with a last update in 2019. They being developers of a walking simulator, you should be playing. If you are a developer of a walking simulator, you should be playing the seminal games of that style. If you are indie, try to play games that are good within that style, that are successful within that style. But I'd wager that they did play and like it a lot, especially this first scene of The Office in the Stanley Parable, because they took it. This is why I don't recommend at all that you get this game. It's not just the pretentiousness of the walking simulator. Oh, you actually start the game entering a body through a door that's covering the genital parts of a person, of a woman, because you then play as a spermatozoid navigating to reach the ovule, and then this ovule turns into the moon. Also, that part is the controls are bad. It's also bad. I can't believe it. I got this game to see if it was really that bad because I saw other people complaining about it. Oh, can't be that bad of a game. Yes, it can. You don't have to suffer. Look at my other videos that I'm recommending good games. Go play those. Don't play these ones. I even woke up from all the badness. It's better than coffee sometimes. Anyway, thank you all guys so very much for watching this video. Watch my other stuff. Like, subscribe, ring a bell, play a triangle, play a guitar, things like that. And I would say I will see you guys next time, but it's the opposite. You guys will see me next time. I can't see any of you. Sorry. Thank you so very much. Until next game. Until next game. Yeah, I'm the credits of a game. Thank you very much. Until next video. Bye bye.